So, I'd like to call in a favor with you.
Meaning?
I want you to accompany me on my next mission.
What exactly would that entail?
There's a group of clerics exploring Caracas. I want to know what makes them tick, and what they think about us elves. I want to know their plans, and get an idea of how dangerous they could be to us elves.
I see. Do you know where these clerics are right now?
Yeah, but not for how long. We have to move fast if we're gonna catch them.
Had to happen. No point dwelling on it.
I'll take that with a pinch of salt. So, you're in trouble.
They should feel shame.
No matter what you say, I just don't see it like
There'll
that.
still be just as much work.
See you later.
See you later. Dawkins has never said a whole lot about the time before the comet. The old world. It's almost as if he never saw it. I wonder what it's like to outlast time. Watching generations live and die.
Can't make it any clearer.
Don't worry about it.
So, did you set up the meeting with Viper?
Yeah, and I hope... Come on, I'll take you. You're a real weirdo, you know. I'm at body bags chatting.
My
with you.
attention is needed elsewhere.
We all got problems. Something tells me I wouldn't want to deal with yours.
How much farther is it?
Not much. Almost there. We're here. That guy over there is one of his boss.
Ah, there you are. You're the VIP Viper's been waiting for. There you are.
Don't be scared. So, you're the other one.
The other...
There was an Albin here earlier. Said his name was Zarek. He was a little too nosy.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He's okay. We got off on the wrong foot. But I won't hold it against you. Besides, this place doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
What's your point?
I get it. Give me a sec. I don't need you anymore. Go wait outside. You know, I normally have a stake, but I've been trying to expand lately, and I'm losing business partners left and right. But here I go, getting ahead of myself. You're here for Skibor, just like that rat left for the depot when I fed him a few lies. What a shame. One leaves you in the lurch, and the other blows himself up.
You know about that?
Of course. And if it wasn't for you, that idiot Howler would have ruined everything. In case you don't remember, he was looking to relieve you and Skibor of your shards. It's a good thing you didn't get pulled into his game. Skibor never would have succeeded.
Where'd Skibor hide the bomb?
Where no one could find it. But first things first. When Skibor first arrived in the crater, I couldn't tell the difference between him and the rest of the scum. But this average-looking guy was buying ELEX left and right. So I wanted to know two things from him. Where did he get the shards to pay for the ELEX? And why didn't I ever see him use it? He's made full use of everything else. Everything was rushful. Didn't matter if it was alcohol or women. He had no control. He wasn't telling me anything, so I just pumped him full of chems. He was singing like a canary then. And you wouldn't believe what he told me. Then I got an idea. All I needed for it was a bomb.
How'd you make Skibor into a bomb?
It was easy. Getting him sedated was a cinch. Then I sliced him open and wired him up. And it was all thanks to my homemade cocktail of chems. He had no side effects. Well, except for the odd stomach ache. Albs are tough, man. Same goes for a fucked up alb.
How'd you know when he was gonna leave?
I knew his routine. I gave him double the ELEX and hoped he would deliver the stuff to his... But that son of a bitch didn't move. He couldn't get enough. I mean, imagine the situation. He could have gone off if he'd farted and taken half the crater with him. Even though the detonator was only supposed to react to a high concentration of ELEX, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. And neither Baxter nor Hector would have found it funny to have their huts torn. Luckily, you...
So...
Of course. It just didn't pan.
You're pretty calm for a guy who almost started a war.
Everyone knows. Besides, the clerics were the ones who were supposed to be the whipping boy. All I had to do was set Skibor on them. It was a simple... But Skibor didn't know it'd be... So, this... How'd you find...
You didn't cover your
What if I were to offer you a job, huh? You come work...
I don't work with or for people like you.
You know what? I just can't work with... And what you know is enough to get me killed.
It was a mistake.
Mistake? The less they know, the better. But since you seem to miss them, tell Skibor... Shit! Here we go! Go! Go!
Where did you come from?
You didn't think I would abandon you, did you?
Honestly, yeah.
I had a lot to make up for. Let's get the fuck out of here before people start asking too many questions. I had the dubious fortune to track this guy down before you did. He distrusted me from the outset. That gave him an advantage, so I had to take action.
You mean you played dumb?
I must have been convincing. His henchmen didn't follow me.
Good thing you took them out.
I wasn't sure you could handle them all, so why take a risk? Let's sum up the results one last time. We'll go up there, have some peace and quiet. And going. On we go.
I'm gonna go have a smoke. What you do is your business.
Right, of course.
Okay, out with it.
Skibor's only partly to blame.
How so?
He was supposed to get it.
What? Listen, Alexander Azok's long suspected that Commander Aris is taking more ELEX than allowed. It was my job to find... You remember our meeting at the Collector's? I was looking for a middleman there. I had no idea that Skibor had taken on that role himself. The Commander is a security risk.
You should have told me sooner.
I know. I regret that I didn't. I don't know the reasons for Aris's behavior, but I've learned that it's better to find out before jumping to any conclusion. Except, I'm no longer the right man for the job. You've shown me what it is to be efficient. I can't just return to the depot and keep on like before. To do that, I have to turn my back on the directive. I have to leave the Alps.
We started together. We'll finish together.
We already have, and I couldn't have asked for a better partner at my side than you. You've shown me a new path.
So, what?
I'll do what you did. But if you want to do me one last favor, cut the commander some slack. I know you two didn't get along, but we owe her a lot. Who knows? Because I don't understand.
All right.
I will. Oh, and Jax.
Yeah?
Thanks.
You're back. Good. I assume you have nothing to report?
Wrong. But it's better if I tell you the rest without your guards here.
Excuse me. I must have misheard you.
Trust me, I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, if it's that important to you. Leave us alone!
Yes, Commander.
Alright, explain. Are the clerics responsible for the attack?
Not the clerics. The outlaws. One of them, at least.
What are you talking about? Skibor would never have gotten involved with them.
Not willingly, no.
How dare you! You're standing in front of a commander of the Alps!
Spare me the theatrics. I want to help you.
Help me? Ha! Nobody can help me.
I can try. But you need to be honest for once.
Alright, fine. No more lies. Skibor had to supply me with ELEX. I couldn't think of another way out. You can't imagine what it's like. All I do, every day, all day, is pass down judgments. Every one means a death. And the bodies pile up, but I do it. And I deal with it, and I make more hard decisions, and I always put efficiency first. And I use ELEX to help me forget. To blunt these emotions and leave me cold. But the normal ration's not enough. Skibor understood that, more than anybody else. But now you're here, and holding up the mirror to me.
She's suffering. Can't you see that?
I've just made everything worse. There's no future for me.
Who says your future lies with the Albs? You could work for the clerics.
Me? For the clerics? Huh. They would never.
Refuse a helping hand? Correct.
You're hard to understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me?
I promised a friend,
A friend? Who?
Zarek.
Zarek? Did I hear you right? I thought he hated you. In fact, your dislike of each other is the reason you were sent off together. As a distraction to stop attention landing on me. Guess I failed at that too. Where is he anyway?
He's not coming back, and neither should you. Now don't make me ask you again. Go to the clerics. If Hagen digs his heels in, tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor.
Right away. I just have to pack up my kit. My final order is, report to Azok. It's up to him to officially close this investigation. Tell him about my misconduct. Maybe it'll help him to appoint a more capable successor. Oh, and Jax.
Thank me another time.
So long.
Excellent.
The attack on the silo has been cleared up.
I expected a report from my personal agent. Where's Zarek?
He's turned his back on the Albs.
With your encouragement.
No. It was his own choice.
Decisions must serve the common good, not personal motives. But let's get back to the attack. Summarize the fact. The initiator first. Who was it?
An outlaw. He was pursuing his own agenda.
His status.
Eliminated.
Good. Now the accomplices. Who was involved and in what capacity?
Skibor was a victim of circumstance. His cover was blown in the crater and they made him into a living bomb.
How did he get exposed?
It was Arissa's fault. She used him to get herself some ELEX.
I feared for some time she was abusing her post. All told, we are down an ELEX silo, a scout, and a commander. Under these circumstances, I'm counting on you rejoining us. I'm in desperate need of a replacement for Zarek. Think it over. Being with the Albs is your destiny.
I want to join you.
Given your past, I need to know. Becoming an Alb again, and it means you can't join another faction.
Good.
Okay.
They usually camp in that area up ahead. We must have the plans on them. We keep our heads down, we can seize them. But that is not the prime objective in this matter.
But why the clerics? You really think they could be dangerous to you Albs?